Not here nor there nor anywhere do I accept someone imposing their ideals, trauma, and superiority over me. I know that Candy, who leads the Women's Bible Study over on Friday mornings, she leads that. She was connected to Dana in Expression Church. That's actually how I met her and got that invite. But I wanted to talk about, she grew up, I think, as a foster kid. And so she has sort of this mentality of foster, you're on your own. Um, it's a mean world out there, and you're sort of lost, and it's every savage for their own. That's what I gather from her. She's a person that can listen to great trauma without ever fixing it. So I think that her purpose in the world is to be a good listener and just to accept people's difficult situations and to offer up prayer. So she would never be one that would help with a difficult situation, because that's not what you do. As a foster kid, you look at other foster kids and you see what's going on, and you have no ability to help them and or make an impact or make a difference. So you accept. I think it was her sister or sister-in-law with her brother or brother-in-law. I think it was her sister with brother-in-law. Anyway, they were getting a divorce. They had a bunch of kids. It sounded like she didn't have a house or home. She didn't have a car, and Candy was not helping her. So Candy was in sort of this emotional tangle of just this complaining of, wow, she was on the outside noticing, but wasn't going to at all help or intervene. She was just asking for prayer, saying it was a mess. And so it was interesting watching that phenomena, whereas some families who'd been healthier or equipped would have offered their summer home, or would have, basically hired a counselor for the family, or just offered an intervention. So there was no intervention. It was oh my God, this is going down, and we're going to watch it. This is a big problem. I would love prayer for this. And so I never heard that situation got better or anything like that, but it was just the acceptance that great traumas go on. She was a recovered alcoholic too. And so she was actually going to get a divorce. So in her own life, just these great traumas, out of control ventures, but she got that under control. And so there is never, when you appear like you're so rich, but she doesn't have, I don't know anything about her finances at all, but she would never be one to actually help in a situation like that. She is one to paint a picture of chaos, tell the story, be the animator of it, make a film of it, make a song about it, sing about the horrors of it, invite more people over, talk about it, and then go back to life. That's her DNA. That's a foster child. That's what they do. They don't actually help or make a difference. They don't actually have an intervention at all. They just story format, and it's sort of like it's so normal to their environment to have this going on. It'd be like having a bunch of tent camps next to you. Like, I remember going to the garbage dumps in Mexico and seeing people live in the garbage dumps, and that's just how it is. And so we never make a difference or handle that or anything. That's just how it is for them. That's just how it is for them. And so there's no pull me up, anything like that as far as helping people in that sense. It's a story format. And I'm from the Northwest, where we actually pull people up. We go in groups and we're in community. And so I had reason to believe she was in a group actually pulling me down more, but I believe that was by Dana, because I got an email about a shelter for women that you could work at from her. And it was sort of this it built into the email. I don't know specific for me, but I was being targeted with a huge hate crime. And I thought, this is fraud. You guys are stealing my money. My business was shut down by this hate group, this crime group. The Hanna-Barbera has been embarrassing me in town, stealing my rights, stealing my deals, and you're on a team sending me more sabotage from Kelly Conway, making a joke of me. It literally was making a joke of me. And it was harrowing to think that this woman who'd been victimized as basically, I was going to say prostitute. Being victimized as a I don't know if she was assaulted. It sounded like it was horrible being a foster kid. And so, but somebody who had been victimized to send out something like this when this is not my world. I'm a country club girl. Like I mean, it was sort of like you look at this and go, this is abuse beyond abuse beyond abuse. And you're like, how much are you getting paid to send this out? Like, who talked you into this? Like, you just go, something is really, really off here. This is Laura Kate.